Hi, this is Joan Sparks from Flute Pro Shop, and I'm happy today to be here with David Cramer, Associate Principal Flute at the Philadelphia Orchestra. And we're here today to talk about long tones, something that we all do every day. And as many of you may know, Flute Pro Shop has tried to contribute to the long tone repertoire by featuring a long tone exercise each month that you can download for free on the website. So I'm here with David because he is going to demonstrate for us the May long tone of the month, which is from the Overture to William Tell by Rossini. And this particular tune is how the farmers would call their cows at the end of the day. So David has gamely decided that he would like to demonstrate this for us. So do you have a long tone routine that you typically do?
Well, my warm-ups every day begin with Moïse de la Sonorité. It's just descending and then ascending half steps. And sometimes I do some other ones too. And I actually do the arpeggios from Tafnel and Gobert every day, but I do them slowly.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't do them for fingers, I do them for tone. So that's my main warm-up. And actually quite often I like to play the Swan of Saint-Saëns as a warm-up. I mean, as a long tone exercise. And I do it both with vibrato and without vibrato, depending on my mood.
Depending on your mood?
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm feeling very disciplined and regimented, I do it without vibrato. If I'm feeling a little more mellow, I do it with vibrato.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. It's hard not to play with vibrato.
Yes, it is. And we've had occasions when we've had conductors like Roger Norrington, who comes in and makes us, says when we're doing certain repertoire, like a Haydn symphony, or even we did the Mendelssohn Reformation Symphony, and he wants no vibrato, and it's, after a while in the rehearsal, you sort of start letting it creep in a little, and he says, no vibrato. So you really have to be disciplined, and it is hard.
It is hard, and then I would imagine the pitch changes too, listening for...
Well, it can. It's certainly interesting how the vibrato helps with intonation. When you have undulating pitches from everyone, they sort of undulate into each other. When everything is absolutely flat, then it has to be right or it sounds wrong.
Oh, I can imagine. It's like a microscope.
Yes, it is.
Fascinating. Well, let's get to some long tones.
Okay. All right, I'm going to play the melody, the famous melody from the William Tell Overture, just the first phrase, and we're going to use it as an exercise, and we'll go through all the keys with it, beginning in the low octave, and actually an octave lower than Rossini wrote it. And an interesting challenge when you do it this way is every key has a different challenge as far as legato, because the different notes, certain intervals are much easier or much more difficult to play legato. So that was a thing that sort of surprised me when I went through this. So, here we go. See how it goes.
of vibrato. It was so masterful. The notes that needed to move forward went forward, and then the notes of release. It was so beautiful, the use of that vibrato.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being here,
My
David.
pleasure.
It was
It's a
wonderful.
great exercise. I feel like I know those 4 measures better now than I ever did before.
Well,
and I
that's
never
great.
even got to the original version, so
Oh, well, great.
it's a good exercise.
Well, we really appreciate you being here, and thanks for joining us at Flute Pro Shop.